What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second edition of TBV. We are going live 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, while me and Danny are away and in different parts of the world. So we're going to see, does this work out not only for us, but for you guys as well. We will be discussing the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman and the WBC have now told the promoters of Shadaisa Green and Savannah Marshall, respectfully, Jake Paul Promotions, MVP Promotions, and boxer Ben Shalom, that they have 53 days to negotiate until September 1st to get a deal done. If not, the fight will be ordered to purse bid, and then may the biggest bid win the rights to promote the fight. So Jake doesn't have a network though, Danny. So, obviously he could shop this fight and the idea of this fight to different networks that he's worked with in the past, but this is a main event. So like, is he gonna be able to get them television time, main event status based off his name? Because usually he gets people on his cards, but he's the main event. So would you accept this fight as a pay-per-view co-main event?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that it has to be a main event. You get what I'm saying? I think if you put it on the right card, it would be a phenomenal co-main. It would be a phenomenal main event. I just don't know that it has to be main event.
Mm. I mean, Savannah and Clarissa were main event. Savannah's now undisputed. Clarissa main event, and they did so well out there because of Savannah's fan base and the fact that the UK people love boxing. So I just figured, they might have to go over there. But what about Ben Shalom and Boxer? Where do you think they are with this? Um, are you predicting or foreseeing a healthy bid since they've been involved in women's boxings? Obviously they paid Clarissa all that money. Savannah lost. Now she gets the belts back, gets that shine back. They don't want to watch her defend those belts on another network, right? They got to come out their pockets to keep her there, no?
I think it really depends. I think that Jake Paul and MVP Promotions is gonna come in with a sizable offer, all things considered. And like I said, I think that they'll take it wherever it makes the most sense. I think Ben Shalom and Boxer wouldn't mind a little Jake Paul publicity, a little Jake Paul attention. And if that means sending your champion across the street to defend her title, so be it.
Whoa. Whoa. You think Paul has the balls to beat Nate Diaz and do Jake Paul, Tommy Fury on Boxer, and then them on the undercard? That's huge. You doing it in his hometown? Whoa. Or home country? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. What you thinking? No? Too far of a stretch. They're gonna give him a few
Yeah, I
fights.
mean, I think that's like very ambitious, very you know. I nothing wrong with that. I just don't know that a Tommy Fury fight is like what's even next for Jake. If he were to win, it seems like Tommy has KSI lined up.
Really? Damn, Tommy about to get lucky and get them both out of there. Cause he
He
could
gonna be the
box.
YouTube boxing killer.
He could box without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Especially for them dudes.
Mad Ben 100 $5 super chat, first one of the day. Says daily dose of Tanquil. Thank you, Marquise, and boots for my payday. Free Tank Davis.
Word. Um, do you think they strike a deal or you think it goes to purse bid? 53 days to get it done. What you think? That's more than enough time. It's women's boxing. Have we seen women's boxing go to purse bid?
Of course.
Who?
I mean, the McCaskill fight went to purse bid for her last title defense. You remember? And they ain't never make the payment. That's why she ain't fight. Bro, you don't remember like criticizing Eddie because I think Eddie only bid like 40,000 or 50,000 or something like that.
Yeah. You mean when she lost to Ivana? To
Yeah,
Hazabin, right? When Hazabin's promoter
yeah,
won?
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Damn. All right. So 1 in a million,
I think
really.
I think I think they could get the deal done. I mean, quite frankly, I think it makes sense on both sides to get this fight done, and I think definitely on should they just decide they're gonna try to get it done. You'd have to imagine the same out of Savannah side though. Like I said, I think that anybody in the boxing world would love a little Jake Paul attention, especially when you're a fairly new entity such as boxer.
Nah, for sure. I'm with you on that. Definitely. 53 days seems so long. That's almost 2 months, bro. I'm assuming they're gonna get that done right. Now, the only way Shadeja,
You gotta realize that Shadaisa don't fight for another couple weeks, so it's like they might not even start negotiating until that fight's done with. So those 50
I
days is
mean,
now 20 some days.
I feel like they need to most certainly send an offer and have something in place. She's expected to win. That fight is August 5th. It would be better to have something in place so that Savannah could be there. You know, do it the old school way. You know, Vlad was in the audience when AJ fought. Clarissa was in the audience when Savannah fought. Do it the old school way. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. We are trying something new while I'm on the East Coast. We're rocking out at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be doing that for the next few days here while we have me and Danny on the East. He's going to be in Detroit. Shout out to Danny and his footage with Alicia Bumgarner. Some of that got released. Check out her pad work today, as you can see on Instagram. Tony Harrison was also doing pad work with her again today, and really feeling her energy and just how she was conducting herself during camp. So it looks like Canna simultaneously dropped what we had. So head on over to YouTube, check that out, and don't forget to share it, obviously. But yeah, man, I mean, I guess it's gonna be a quick one. I'm gonna go out to these callers real quick that we do got. Looks like we got somebody in Tampa. Let me see if
Yo,
this.
so is that something you would prefer, or like do you is it like a make it break it thing for you? Because the whole negotiating thing, I could see them negotiating after the fight, but I could also see them doing what you did, and like you said, just like Canelo did with Gennady, right? The fight was done, date was in place, location was in place.
Word.
Get your ass in the ring, let's face off, announce it. They already had a commercial and everything. Is that
Yeah,
what you think is
I
needed?
would prefer that because women's boxing is playing catch up. Is it on an all time high? Absolutely, but they playing catch up. So because of that, do it right. Do it right. Why you think Clarissa was there? Clarissa was there in case Savannah would have won. She could get up in that ring. She know what it is. So yeah, absolutely, man. They need to do it the right way and give these young ladies the promotion that they deserve. And us as boxing fans, man, keep us excited, man. That's all. I'm just happy that the WBC stepped in and they're doing their thing so fast. They could have given Savannah some time. She's been around this business for a minute. They could have given her a little bit more time to relax. I like that they got, basically metaphorically, they foot on her neck, making her and her team decide what they're gonna do. And I believe they're gonna defend. I don't know that Boxer has enough money to pay Shadasia to step aside from her dream to give Clarissa a second shot at Undisputed since Savannah lost on Boxer Air. Um, and normally I wouldn't say yes. But if they offer Shadasia step aside money, she needs to seriously consider it. Because you still got the winner fighting.
How much?
I mean, I don't know. Women's boxing is significantly different than
She
men's
been
boxing.
waiting though. She been waiting though, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, the boxing mind in me wants to say 1 million, right? Broner got 1.5, but this is no, I know. I know your odds open wide because this is women's boxing and you wouldn't expect that. I get it. And that's why I said I don't know because I don't know, the finances of women's boxing. They don't get paid like men, But Broner, for instance, lost to Maidana in a tough fight, and Floyd gave him 1.5 to step aside. So it all depends, man, who you are, what you bring to the table. And really who wants to fight the person that just scheduled to fight. But I got Alan Rodriguez. What up, Alan?
Hey, how you guys doing? Shout out TBV, man.
What up? What up?
Hey, I'm a little bit off topic here. I don't know if that's okay for today, man.
Do it,
It's up to
champ.
you. Hey, because it was about your last show. I was just watching your last show, I don't want to make it a big deal, but man, I did catch you saying like, "Oh man, nervous energy with Terrence Crawford." Bro, come on, man. You were saying the same thing about Tank during the Ryan fight, man. Nervous energy with this and that, and we don't know what happened. Man.
Yeah, but
so, I don't want to make it a
Ryan,
big deal. I know.
Alan, but Ryan is not Earl and Ryan is not Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan doesn't have the skill or the experience of those two men.
It's okay, I just feel like that, man. There's no nervous energy at all, bro. That's just how he is, and he's always been like that. He'll just pop off on you like that. You're like, hey, what's up? What's up? Like we've seen that from him, man. He opens his eyes wide open. Yeah.
Is that how he is around you?
I'm gonna make it real quick. I called in last time, and I was going for Spence and all that, but ever since the fight really is going down, I'm going for Crawford for sure, man. Going for Crawford. Even when I was saying, oh, it's not looking good on this side over there, I was just angry about, the fight not happening. But ever seeing the build up, I'm strong on Crawford, man. But anyways, is that, and that's all I gotta say. And the one more thing is I think it's Ennis needs to fight Stannis, man. They need to fight. I don't think Thurman is really gonna do anything. It will do a lot for him, but I don't think Thurman is even gonna go for it at all, man. He's gonna avoid it.
Bro, Thurman is a superstar. You tripping, bro? He the face of boxing.
Thurman?
Of course, bro. Superstar. Stardom.
I mean, he has a name. But for Ennis and all that, but
No. I don't know how much you watched. I was joking. I guess you didn't watch the full show this morning. You would have got it. You would have got it if you watched the full show. I didn't know how much you watched. My bad. I was trolling,
really hear you. It was breaking up. I can't really hear anything.
All right, Alan. Catch you on the next one, then. Damn is right.
Yo, so knowing that this is in play now, how much, if any, have you now considered today? Like, damn, maybe I need to make a trip to Dallas for this one to be there to be able to get. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck, Dallas? What are you talking about? What's happening?
I'm
in Dallas?
saying, the topic of the show is fighting in Dallas. Shadaisa Green. So,
versus Curry.
Right, has the news of this being ordered and the possibility of that fight being announced, that fight swayed anything?
I ain't even know they fighting in Dallas. Okay, damn, fucking Jake could go anywhere. That's crazy. Yo, people be sleeping on Jake and trying to laugh it off, but bro,
how'd you not know? Cowboy Stadium, bro. Like, what the fuck?
No way.
Bro, where have you been?
Let me look at the fly. I don't trust you, bro.
No, it's American Airlines. I'm fucking with you. It's the American
know
Airlines Arena.
Wow, I was about to say, god damn, bro. That's crazy. See, we brush it off because he a YouTuber, bro. My man's gone all over the fucking country. My man's fighting anywhere he fucking want. That's crazy, bro. That's wild. Shout
I
out
mean,
to
really
Jake.
anywhere in the world, right? You talk about the very first event they ever did. That was in the UK. He just came back from Saudi. He's done shit in Miami, done shit in LA,
Tampa,
done shit in.
Miami, crazy. Ohio.
He was supposed to do New York, last Florida too. Remember, he did Tampa, he
Bruh.
did Cleveland. Who the fuck goes to Cleveland first and foremost? Then he
Nah,
goes to
he's
fucking New York for Rockmont Jr.
and
I
let me
understand
tell
that didn't
you,
happen, but they still had the Garden. You feel me?
he had this shit over here jumping at the Amalie Arena. I was like, whoa.
Yo, my
Nah.
bad. I said LA, but that was Logan. My apologies. That was Logan and
And
KSI that fought
Miami.
in LA.
Miami was Logan too, or did Jake do his own Miami?
I thought Jake fought on that Eddie Hearn show in Miami.
Oh, with
Am I
Tevin with
tripping?
Devin fought?
I thought.
I remember Devin fought on the YouTuber call, but I didn't know it was Jake. Big Boss, what up?
No. The Devin one was LA.
Yo, Nas Danny, you can hear me?
Word.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, man. I've been hearing people say the Shadaisa fight might get called off because of this. Y'all heard anything about that? I just now tuned in.
Hell
Nah,
no.
from my understanding, it's should she win, then this is in play.
Yeah, if she loses, this negotiation obviously doesn't take place, but she ain't gonna turn down no check. I ain't trying to hear that
Yeah,
shit.
understood.
I'm about to
Well,
text
shit,
her.
I'm pretty sure she gonna. I gotta look up the Olivia Curry girl. I see she only got, I think, one loss, two losses.
Interview dropping
Let's
on the
see what she
Boxing
talking
Voice. I
about.
just interviewed her Friday night. So that should be
I
out
don't know.
this week or.
That it's dropping. He just text talking about I should try and get Shadasia on because he holding that interview for the algorithm. Yeah, because the Curry fight ain't until like fucking 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks
August.
from
So
now.
we're not gonna interview her, not at all. The rest of the lead up to the fight, like.
No, I'm saying he don't know what else you got, Curry, so he holding it a little closer. That's what he said.
I ain't got shit. I sent. I always send everything I got.
Yeah, man. But shit, I see they ordered it, so it's just a matter of time before we get that Shadeja and Clarissa fight, man. I think that's really the only one up next. If she could knock this girl off and beat Clarissa, I mean not Clarissa, Savannah, she do that, then shit, that's the best fight for Clarissa. I really don't know who else out there left for her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not the biggest on the female side. I really ain't too hype on that side, so I don't know if it's anybody else. I guess I think her name Tori Bradley or Terry Bradley, some shit like that. It's one of them girls, but like I said, other than them girls, I don't really know who else she gonna fight. I think Shadeja or that. I think her name Bradley or some shit. I think them really the only two fights Clarissa got left. So, like I said, man, I've been fucking with Shadeja since y'all put me on her. I like her skill set, and I think she gonna get Savannah out of there pretty quick, about 4-5 rounds. But shit, hopefully she get the job done coming up in August. That's all I got, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button.
Bro, and he
Yo,
fought in Atlanta too, right? The ass kisser fight that was in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
that's crazy. Yo, do you think they gotta pay her more to fight Clarissa, or because she's automatic B side, it don't matter? And the question is, if she knocks out Savannah, does her pay gotta be significantly more versus Clarissa? Because now she's undisputed and she's the champ, or
I
it
mean,
don't
I mean,
matter if it's a knockout, a win is a win, and the pay gonna go
I
up, but
think a
not
knockout.
significant.
I think the knockout might help, but it might, nothing crazy. Like I think a performance that a statement making performance gives her more bargaining room and no more negotiating room for perhaps a bit more money, whether to say she goes a distance or doesn't look the greatest. That being said, though, we have to acknowledge that it's Clarissa doing her the favor, right? So uh Clarissa doesn't need her, she needs Clarissa.
I don't know that Clarissa's ever undisputed at 68, so I don't know about favors. It would be her given an opportunity too. But we do got the champ on. Champ, what's going on? We are live with Shadaisa Green. Obviously, I wanted to get you on, just get your thoughts. Dan Rayfield just broke the news that as long as you get the win August 5th, you got the negotiations lined up. And, as of today, there's 53 days for your team to negotiate with Savannah Marshall's team. Any thoughts?
That's great. I look forward to being victorious August 5th, of course. Can't look over Olivia Curry. She stepped up for a reason, skillful fighter. I'm looking forward to putting on a great performance and being dominant. And then I'm looking forward to going into these special negotiations to become the undisputed super middleweight world champion.
Now, I know you've been waiting, it's your life dream to be a champion, but this is a business, and Savannah Marshall is a big ticket seller. Uh, you got, she's got history, obviously, with Clarissa Shields. Shields beat her in her hometown, but now she's undisputed. If they send you a step aside offer, would you consider it? Is that something that you would not consider? Obviously, because you only want to be a champion. Because I'll bring up a case in point. Stenonius, the Mantis Stenonius, has taken step aside about 2 times, and not for Earl Spence at welterweight, um, or Ugas for that matter, because he was the WBA. Broner didn't take his rematch with Maidana, and Floyd gave him 1.5 step aside so that he could fight Maidana. Sometimes people take step aside, so I don't know, if that's something that you've even considered.
Capital H, capital E, capital L, capital L, dash, capital N, capital no. Oh,
Hell to the
I
no.
I don't care unless it's 30, 40 million.
Damn.
Impossible. I am not stepping aside.
Mm.
I want
Now,
that fight.
now, what if they sweeten?
Yep.
They're like, yo, let me fight her, and it's in the contract. You next. Plus, you get the check. Plus, you get a fight on the undercard. Because they do those things. I'll give you another case just so you know it's factual. Victor Postal. He took step aside money 2 times instead of fighting Danny Garcia and fought on Danny's undercard. So not only did he get the step aside check, he got the check for the purse that he fought on the undercard.
Capital H, capital E, capital L, capital L, dash, capital N, capital O.
For sure, for sure. So
Well, Champ, I gotta ask you, August 5th, how much or how little do you know about Olivia Curry? I know she ain't really been on no TV, no platform, nothing like that, but how much have you been able to see, and what do you expect from her
I
on
know
August 5th?
I expect her to come to fight and come to win. Um, I'm not disrespecting her. This is one of the hardest camps that I've had thus far. You got to understand, this is like another world title for me. I'm fighting on pay per view. Pay per view, the main card. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Amanda Serrano versus Heather Hardy. H2O, and then me. So this is like another world title for me because I get to reintroduce myself again to a wider uh, audience, a huge audience. Everybody know they tune in for Jake Paul, whether it's to love him, to hate him, to see him win, to see him lose. They tune in. So I got to show up and show out. Um, Olivia Curry stepped up to the plate and took the fight. It wasn't for no reason. Obviously, she feels like she can beat me, so I'm going into that match with full regards and respect for her. But I'm gonna bring it, and I'm sure she's gonna bring it too.
Champ, how do you not, I guess, um, not look past her? The big fight is so close. Plus, she's not been on the world level. She hasn't fought on the television networks that you fought on. Some will say she's a club fighter. So, like, how do you get up the way you're supposed to for someone that is perceived on paper not to be on your level?
Simple. Get up. It's simple. Get up. Understand that she's in a way of me securing my shot in what the WBC ordered today. she's in the way of that. And if I mess up, she can be in those that she can be talked about worldwide. So it's simple. Like I said, this is one of the hardest camps that I've had thus far in preparation for bigger things to come. My trainers know what they're doing. They're stepping up. They're like, nah, the preparation has been unmatchable, honestly. So um, I'm looking forward to it, and I feel like Olivia Curry is gonna come to fight. Rick Ramos,
So
we we know what type of fighters Rick got over there, so
so champ, just to be clear, when you say this has been the hardest camp of your life, it's not because of any complications per se. It's more because of the amount of work being put in, correct?
absolutely the sparring. These guys just coming to kill me. They on 10 every round. When I get out, I'm like, oh okay, oh that's what y'all coming to do. Y'all teamed up. You got terrific and Barry in the background, like yo, put pressure on. I'm like, wow, that's how we do the Sweet Terminator. But I don't believe my own. I don't believe in what everybody's saying. I don't believe in the power. I believe in my skill set, my IQ, and my ability to be in shape in there and be under those lights and be under that pressure and still excel. So
Champs.
Now,
Oh,
I got. Oh, go ahead,
nah,
man.
you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I got the chance to speak to Olivia a few days ago, and I asked her because obviously she ain't never fought at the weight division, but she's been fighting at 60, and she said that in reality she kind of felt like there wasn't too many options for you, like given that women's boxing, especially at that weight class, is very limited. Did you find that to be the case in picking the opponent for August
I,
5th? Did you feel that Olivia was going to be somebody you were going to have to run into eventually?
no, I didn't know of Olivia Curry, but once I got the wind of her name, this happened on Twitter. Honestly, Rick posted after I was out of frustration. I retweeted the Jake Paul post about how hard it is to find me an opponent and being offered life changing money.
She just got a call.
Yeah, no, I got it. I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, so this, like I said, this transpired. Can you see me?
Yeah, perfect.
So this transpired on Twitter about it being so complicated to find me an opponent, and Rick said that he had somebody, and that there would need to be an aggressive offer made, and so they made that happen. I didn't know anything about Olivia Curry, but I do my research. I found as much as video as I can, watched it, and then I stopped watching it, and I focused more on myself. So um, I'm just grateful that she stepped up and she has my respect because not too many people are itching to get in there with Sweet Terminator.
Does that make you feel some type of way? And I don't mean that in the normal inner city terminology. I mean, like, did you feel anything inside? Like, finally, someone is hunting you. Someone wants to fight you where you ain't really been feeling that before. So I don't know. Did it make you feel differently? Did you feel anything different?
Um, a switch turned on. Like, okay, it's happening. Let's turn up. I've been in camp since February 4th. Probably that next Wednesday, I went back to the gym. So I've been training and training, staying active and staying busy. And when I got that call and she signed that contract, it was a switch for me.
So they ain't getting you no last minute like, oh shit, we giving her a 4 week camp, 5 week camp, none of that. Like Shadaisa Green been in the gym, she been training, she been sparring, everything.
Oh, yeah. I'm always in the gym. That's the best way to get better. I'm a full time fighter. Uh, you know, that's the only way that I can propel forward is right after a fight, getting in the gym and making sure I'm working on not highlighting the things that I did well, but highlighting the things that I did wrong. Just you know, touching up on all the mistakes that I made, and that's what I've been doing.
Champ, you've watched Savannah box now on a high level at least two times. I'm sure you watched her fight Clarissa and Franchon. Anything you see that makes you feel like, yeah, I'm sleeping her. I'm knocking her out. I'm not just winning. I could knock her out. Cause I feel like she gets wide, you know what I mean? And by wide, I mean like her shots are loopy, like they come around versus straight down the pipe. So maybe, if you hit at the right time, timing is everything in this sport. Maybe that, her own force, it can help with that. I don't know, but do you see it that way? Do you see like she makes certain mistakes that you feel you can capitalize on, but it will end in a knockout?
I mean, of course, we all see different openings. I'm sorry, this cat wants love. So we all see, in different openings, you know, what a fighter lacks, and defensively and offensively and shots in between. But I can't say it to the world. And on top of that, like my game plan might not be the game plan my coaches got. So it is more certain that I listen. Like that Savannah camp, I'm going to have to listen and trust more than I ever have, because she is a power puncher and she brings it every round. You know, um, one thing I know about fighting Savannah, you got to be in shape. So that's the task in itself. I'm always in shape, but I'm talking about tip top world championship caliber shape. So
Do you
Now,
feel?
champ,
Oh, God.
no, I just wanted your thoughts because the Clarissa fight's the biggest, and just as you was coming on,
correct, correction.
me and say it again.
Clarissa, Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall fight is not the biggest. I don't know if you've been on Twitter and Instagram, but everybody want to see
No,
Savannah Marshall.
I'm saying for you. I'm saying the Clarissa fight is the biggest out of anybody in women's boxing for you, in my opinion.
Oh, okay, okay, I like the way you put that. That was smooth. But
Yeah, but no, I was saying though, Ness and I was kind of disagreeing, and he made me think because he kind of had a point. I was like, because she is the biggest fight for you, some people would feel like, she doing you a favor in a sense because she's the name, and you might have to take a lesser than offer. But Nessa's pointed out she ain't never been undisputed. So if you
Not
was to
at
get
not at
that at
68.
68, at 68, correct, at 68. So how do you feel on that? Do you feel that that's a fight you'd be willing to make a sacrifice for? Or do you think that's too far down the line? Or do you think having those belts, you're gonna need to have that respect, as well?
I feel like with Clarissa Shields, you got to bring something to the table. She's one of the biggest um, female fighters there is right now in our era. Besides all the other greats at the lower weight class, but Clarissa Shields has really laid the groundwork down. So stepping in the ring with her in order for it to be properly equal pay and um, equal playing field, I think that I need to bring something to the table. I mean, she said it, right? So put me in there with her enemy arch nemesis and let me go 10 with her and see how that pans out, me being victorious, and then we can get it on.
I mean, is it a silly question to ask how you want the outcome of the Savannah fight? And I'm sorry we're thinking ahead, but you got to fight a common opponent with Franchon Cruz, and the hype really got magnified by you knocking out a common opponent. So that's when the world goes crazy. Like so and so fought this person, but now so and so comes and knocks them out. And the same could be said if you do that with Marshall. She fought Clarissa. She could not drop Marshall, let alone knock her out. So, those are statements. You seen what Boots did. Rashidi was great. I thought he beat Villa, but Boots knocked him out. So that's what people talking about.
Here's your answer. I am Boots. Okay? Boots lit a fire in me Saturday night. I think that for one, he stole my interest with the Undertaker. Everybody know that I posted that a month ago. I Instagram him and I told him like, Boots, that ain't cool, but I follow your league because he's one of my favorite fighters. But Boots went in there and made what was supposed to be a complicated fight a massacre. All
Yeah.
right. So now he basically telling me with that performance, like, Shadasia, let's go. That Villa was my Eileen.
Mm.
What Boost did the Villa, I did the Eileen. And now,
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
yeah, that's the truth. I am, quote me on this, the boxing voice. Make this a short on the YouTube. I am the Boost.
You only running with that because I said it first. Come on, there's already a short. There's already a short where I said, "See the boots of the
Yo,
female division."
you fucked up you fucked up the
Hold on.
thing, bro. Now it can't be a short because you just
Nah,
had to
nah,
You
talk
a
over
hater.
her.
You
You
a
such a
hater.
dickhead.
You a
make,
hater.
make this a short. I am the Boost with a little bit of pepper, with a lot of bit of pepper. You know that meat that needs that extra pepper. You see that? I'm putting it with extra bit of pepper of tank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, little sprinkle in the tank.
A lot of sprinkle in the tank, but
Yo,
that's
so
what
Dez,
it is.
you saying that I better see you switch this next fight because Boots was switching like a motherfucker.
He ain't
He was
need to
switching
though.
mid.
Wait,
He was switching mid
whoa.
switch.
He ain't need
Now,
to though. He was doing beautiful from that orthodox stance.
now, with that being said, I know I just said I'm the Boost of the woman division, but let me take a step back. There's levels to this shit. He's comfortable on that side. Now, I got some switch in me. I can't reveal it to the world, but I got some switch in me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's some things left
Now,
for
when the
them.
time is right, champ. When the time is right. Gotta ask you though. I don't think we've spoke to you since Clarissa's fight against Maricela Cornejo. We understand it was a last minute replacement, but just your thoughts on her performance. It was a homecoming for her. What'd you make of the fight?
Amazing performance, amazing turnout. Clarissa did her thing. You know, she filled that arena up.
Word.
She stole Cash Doll. Always loved Cash Dolls, but now I can't walk out with Cash Doll, so I'm
Why can't you? She did
because
it. She did it. So now it's dead forever.
short this too. I'm looking. I'm looking for Janet. Um, Janet
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah,
What you gonna
I
come
mean
out to Rhythm Nation?
probably. That's fire. But nah. I thought Clarissa did her thing. You know what I'm saying? She always do her thing. The critics are gonna talk. The critics are gonna speak. But Clarissa always shows up and shows out. That's just what it
Yo,
is.
did Ann Wolf ever hit you?
No,
That's crazy. I spoke to her. She said she was down. I'm sending you her number. Did I already send you her number?
no.
All right, I'm sending it right now. You're gonna have to
Make that.
call her. You're gonna have to call her and speak to her yourself. But I spoke to her. She says she knows you. Says she's down and everything. I'm shocked she hasn't called, but I sent you her number.
Somebody my DM and said that she's familiar with me and she likes my talent. But you know,
That's what she
and
told me. She was like, I asked her, did she hear you? And that, I was trying to set it up for y'all to meet. And she's like, yeah, I heard a lot about her. And I'm like, I'm gonna send you her number. And I thought she would have hit you
somebody
by now.
out to Texas, that would be amazing. Let's get her out to Dallas, August 5th at the
Word.
American Air.
Yo, and she's from Texas. You got to get
That,
on that.
She in
that's
Austin. She in Austin.
That's
get her out.
perfect.
Get her out. Let her walk me out.
Yes.
Get her out.
I
No, but
sent you the
see,
number. I sent you the
ah
number.
man, that mistake. My mother told me yesterday. Don't be posting what you gonna do because look, I posted the Undertaker and here come Boots. The Undertaker was basically like, dun, dun, I'm the Boogie Woman, and Boots he is the. He didn't have to steal my idea.
You still could do it.
Nah,
That's
I ain't
men's
gonna lie though,
boxing.
champ. I ain't gonna lie to certain. See, that was I understand it was a ring entrance, but I feel like because of the way shit played out, Tyson Fury gotta be the Undertaker, and can't nobody take that away from him. Like he lived that shit in real life,
Because he got up from the knockdown.
No,
bro.
he didn't get up
Legit
like
like
that.
the Undertaker, motherfucker rose from the
Nah,
dead, sat up, bro,
talking to
like
a
exactly like the Undertaker does in the casket, bro.
I didn't really see that when I saw that. Like you talking to a big time Undertaker fan. I love Undertaker. Like I got DVDs, and we don't even who uses DVDs anymore. Across the street from my house, storage. I got all Undertaker behind the scenes. Undertaker. This one, this two, this three. It's like 3 sets of this 4 discs. So
Well,
Mm.
um,
champ, you definitely got us excited for the ring walk because they stole it. So you must be coming up with something big. We do
Oh,
want.
champ, did you know that Nuss has zero plans of going to Dallas to support you? Ain't that crazy?
Here he go.
That
She
is
I'm just
knows.
crazy.
saying he been shouting your name. He should be there. Like if
I did my
anybody,
job. Now
But
the world
but
knows who Shadaisa
yeah,
Green is,
that,
baby. That's all that
that's what.
matter. And I get so happy. I be like, man, I've been saying this shit for 7 years.
Yeah,
But now it's just the beginning.
it's just the beginning.
It
Pretty
is.
soon I'm gonna see my Devin Haney with them belts around my waist, making offers, and hey, you know what I'm saying? 25, take 25%. You don't want to fight? Okay.
This shit funny because that's how it be. Once you become the A side, they start getting that A side treatment. It's like, nah,
Yeah,
you take 25% now.
take what just 25% more than what? Yeah, man, listen, man, I've been putting on this work. Take that 15%.
Damn.
yeah, champ, let him know.
You want to fight? Take that. Yeah,
Champ.
no, you don't get no pay
So
per view. Yeah.
obviously you ain't make that big purchase yet. It's gonna have to be after the Savannah fight. Do you got a vision of what it is? Is it a house? Is it a big honeymoon? What is it?
I mean, it's just wealth for my family, man. You know, and I say that in a broad spectrum because my family really been riding with me, man. My wife, my mother. When I first came home for Vegas, I had to stay with my sister. I had to stay with my little sister, man, and um, her boyfriend used to come home and like I had to find a job and start all over because I gave up everything. So they used to give me singles, you know, and I got on my feet because when you moving from Vegas to back home, you got to start all over. I got a job, so for me, for real, that type of big purchase, it's not self. It's not for the self. It's not for self. It's for my wife and my family. I reap the benefits, of course. I might take all my nieces and nephews to Chuck E. Cheese, let them ball out. Give me all the wings. You know what I'm saying? Because
Get all the wings. She funny as hell.
cheese wings is fire, okay? And the pizza.
I didn't even know
Coming
they
to
had. Yeah, I know people go for their pizza. I got a
you
homie
got
that ain't got no kids. He just go buy their pizza.
Bruh, I
listen.
ain't been to Chuck E.
They
Cheese
got,
since my son was like 7.
you know what I'm
He a
saying?
grown ass man.
And that fight's supposed to happen soon, so I could see me now. My oldest nephew, he like 11, 12. He probably gonna play some basketball, but I got my niece Trinity. She like 2. My new little nephew, Future. My other little nephew Titus Tremaine. We gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese and ball out. And if I'm feeling friendly, if that's on a Thursday, maybe Friday, Saturday, we might go to a water park.
Nice.
You know what
That's
I'm
what's
saying?
up.
And then
Yo, just let me know when, champ. I'm
Dorney
there.
Park, taking to Dorney Park. I love Dorney Park.
Mountain Park, Mountain Creek, Mountain Creek. They got the coldest water I ever had. But
Word, that river
bro,
water be freezing. That shit come from down the
I
mountain. I don't know why it be that cold.
my stepfather got up one day. He was real sick, and he was always like a manly man, always like, "Yo," da-da-da. And he had got sick, and he said to me like, "You want to go to a water park?" I couldn't believe he said this to me, and I'm like, "Okay." He had a catheter in his chest. Rest in peace, merciful Allah. And I seen this man jump off a 22 foot
The mountain,
cliff,
the cliff.
cliff, mountain
With the
cliff,
catheter in.
catheter in. I was scared for my life. My mother was at work. I never forget. She was working 7 to 3. We made it to Mountain Creek at about 10, 11 when it first opened, and he was walking around. It was like 100 degrees outside. He was walking around barefooted. So I'm like, you know what, Merce, I'm gonna give you my slippers. I gave him my slippers. His feet is huge. Now I'm walking around with it. My feet is burning, but he enjoying himself. Like I'm getting spit out by the black tube. Almost died in that tube. It was
Yo,
so
I
black.
love. Yo, it used to be called Action Park back in the day.
Yes,
I'm showing
yes.
my age.
But For real, no, that's true. But for real, those are some of the things I look forward to. My mother's getting married. I want to drop a couple of some money on that. My mother's getting married. She's trying to make me wear a dress. I got time to talk her out of it. Um, maybe I
Wait,
could do it.
wait, wait, wait. We got to delve into that. So you've never wore a dress?
Yeah, I have. But
Oh, so why you making it like it's a big deal? This a wedding. I can
you
see
gotta
if
see
you
the.
Bro,
never.
you ever wore suspenders? You ever wore
Yes,
overalls?
yes,
Yes, you
both.
gonna wear that
Yes,
shit now? What the fuck?
but champ, it's a special day. Like I could get it if she's like, nah, Ness, I never wore a dress. Then it's like, oh, that's different. But if you
Brother, let me
already
tell you.
wore, it's your mother's wedding. Danny,
Let
get
me
out
tell
of
you.
here. Danny just want to be on the
Uh,
opposite side of me.
Look, I got
nah, I'm just
tattoos.
saying I feel like people should wear what they want to wear. My sister begged me for 9 months to cut my beard for her party. I said no. And you know what I did? I ain't go.
That's even worse. How you not gonna go
No,
to
but
your sister's
cause
wedding,
I ain't go.
man?
I ain't go because you ain't let me take. You said I had to work, so I couldn't go.
He's stunting. He go about to blame it on me. She ain't gonna believe that.
But nah, those are some of my purchases, man. And with my tattoos, I mean, I might have to do it, but ain't nobody gonna take no pictures of their phone gonna be broke. And of course, I want to get me a crib, want to get me a house.
Wait,
Right.
what? What? You wanted to get tattoos? What? Because of the place? They can't take pictures? You lost me with that.
So look, you want me to wear a dress? I got all these tattoos over my chest. I'm gonna be in camp. I'm strong. Come on, man. So with a dress, you gotta wear heels. Like that's too much. But I'll do it for her.
You got to
But
do it for moms, man.
yeah, my number one supporter, man, believed in me when she made all this happen, bro. I told her that I won the box. She like, all right, you got to come out of that job. Made it happen. So and I'm into. Honestly, this is the last thing about a big purchase for me. But you know what I'm really into? I'm not about going to buy a mansion, right? I want to go and buy some foreclosed, beat down ass home,
And
and
refurbish it.
yes, and like make it a project. Me and my wife, and we are like, we're gonna take down this wall, and we're
You've been watching
yeah,
HGTV.
just like I watch Hell's Kitchen. That's why I
Word.
love. You know what I'm saying? I wanna build it into something that's mine, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'd rather go buy a $15,000 house and put 200,000 into it and make it my home. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely. Is that
Somebody
gonna
just
be
text me. Somebody just text me that's watching this show live, and they said, "I think Shadaisa can beat your ass." I said, "You ain't got to think. I know she can."
tell
champ?
them I'm harmless.
So are you staying in Patterson Passaic, or that house that's a project is gonna be in another state?
It's gonna be in another city. Can't leave New Jersey. Um, even though my wife, she's ready to go. Been ready to go since I don't know how long, but um, like I said, I'm a pillar in my community. I still work with the city of Patterson, the recreation. Um, I'm very influential in my nieces and nephews' life. I don't live in Patterson now, thank God, but uh, I'm not the type of person that comes up in the city and then disappear on them. You know what I'm saying? I know that I can't live in the city. Um, but then again, look at me. It's 7:52. I've been home all day. Against everybody's judgment, I just watched like 3 movies, and now I'm watching Dahmer.
Hmm.
My cat biting me. Why? You're you're
You
invading my
watch
space.
Black Mirror on Netflix? You gotta watch Black Mirror on Netflix. They got a
Good.
whole new hell yeah, that shit crazy. Got a whole new season. And the Flash is good too if you go into the movies, champ. The Flash was bananas last night. It was crazy.
My wife want me to take her to the movie and see
What?
Insidious. Now I done
Oh
seen all of.
yeah.
They all give me
Nah.
nightmares. We
Yeah, they
this is a
scary. My wife likes
this
scary movies. I gotta take her to see that shit too.
this horror family over here. Against my better judgment. Like the Evil Dead Rise, I had nightmares for days. I got this thing in my room. Like I try to, put some character in my room, and I got this stand like where some of my nice clothes is. Those clothes look like the lady that was trying to kill her kids. They look like that every night, and from like time like 2 to 3 4 to 5, that lady is sitting on the top shelf of that, and then I got to get up at 5. So that's how it is.
Well, Champ, we gonna wrap it up. We do appreciate you, man. Give out your social media for anybody crazy enough not to already be following you.
Shadasia, SHADASIA_green on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Businesses tap in. Advertisement, on my trunks for Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, August 5th. Tap in. Email me. Serious inquiries only. It's going to be pay-per-view globally, live on DAZN. And I just appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in with what's
Oh, it's
going on.
on the zone? Wait,
Yeah,
but it's still pay-per-view though. Or it's not
Yeah,
yeah,
the
pay-per-view in
zone
the
pay per
US.
view.
yeah.
Is US
Pay-per-view.
pay-per-view, Danny?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
yeah.
Damn, first pay-per-view card, right? Or was the last one pay-per-view?
First
First
part.
first time being on the pay per view portion. She was on that pay per view card. I think she had like 80,000 people watching live when Jake fought Anderson Silva in Phoenix.
Oh,
I
that's when you
remember
got
that we was
the first stoppage under the J card. That girl was
Yeah,
pretty tough too.
hmm
yeah. I think
Uh,
my toughest person yet, Oglita Suarez.
You ain't you should have got her number. Was she been? Would you think she'll do good like for sparring? She was decent. I didn't think she was bad. She was
She was more,
durable.
she was more than decent, man. I didn't get my number
No,
because
not you give yours. I'm talking about get hers.
nah, I ain't get it, man, because it would have been nice to do, but Terrific was too busy looking at her ass doing, and I
Terrific,
was,
It be
I was
like that sometimes, though, champ. Like, how can you help yourself? I'm sure you see a fat piece of ass walk by, you might glance
She got
yourself.
a wife, man. She got a
where
wife.
I honestly,
Ain't nothing
I don't
wrong
know
with looking.
Blonders. She got blonders, man.
my life. I don't know what it is. I don't even look
There you go,
like
champ. I
I
wish I
don't.
had that power. That's
It
that's
don't
a
happen.
power.
Like
Bro, let me tell. I didn't been with the girls that they attack me like, look, babe, look at her
Yeah,
ass.
but
I'm like, damn,
not everybody like that though.
hell
get
no, hell no. Most women not like that.
For real.
chemistry when you get married. Like I be scared to make dishes in here.
Wait,
I be watching before I go
scared
to
to
bed.
make dishes? What you mean? Cook certain
Like
dishes?
if I cook, I don't be leaving dishes in the sink, and I'm
Oh.
the fight. Like for real, that's crazy. Like I be catching myself texting. I'll be like, they be like, "Hey, can you do this?" Da, da, da. And my automatic texts be like, "Oh yeah, okay, I think I can do that, but let me check with my wife." And I'll be catching myself like, "Check with my wife." Like, like
Yo,
I
but
don't
you
know
heard
what's.
it, man. You heard that phrase before you got married, happy wife, happy life. But I ran across a post that actually said happy spouse, right? Because, y'all equally got to be happy in order for it to be a happy life. But, you're doing your thing, man. Everything gonna be all right.
I appreciate y'all, man. Much love, man.
I
Appreciate
like
y'all
it.
for
Appreciate you, champ. August 5th, handle business. We tuned in.
For sure,
having
man.
me.
You
Shout
gotta
out
make
to
don't forget you get that win. You put not only yourself but Terrific in the history books and honestly
absolutely.
Terrific deserve
Don't
that
forget
shit,
Barry.
man. He's so
Forget Barry.
underrated. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that. Don't forget Barry Porter. Barry
For
Porter, the
sure.
one that started. But
Yeah, I
Terrific.
always forget Barry because I met you through Terrific. You always remind me too. So shout out to Barry. Hopefully one
Yeah,
day he hears that. You never forget him, which is official, and I need to stop forgetting them.
nah, it's all good. But yeah, Terrific, and he on a whole nother mission right now, man. The man showing up every day. He know the motherfucking TV put 20 pounds on him, so you gotta see him in his little.
He
Gotta
training.
hell yeah, he took tight ass on the suit. He be like,
Oh, he
look,
got a sauna suit too. That's what's up. That's what's up.
today I seen him lifting weights. He was making grunts and I'm like,
That's what's up, yo. Yo, yeah, no, the TV will do that to you for sure. He probably seen that shit. Was like, damn. He probably got
yeah,
some messages and shit. But that's what you need sometimes, a little motivation.
Absolutely.
Tell him if he want to look good when he get that trainer's belt. Because if you win undisputed, you got to remind him he might win trainers of the year for that undisputed fighter. So he got to look good. Can't put that green belt around his shoulder if he ain't looking right.
Look at Derrick James. That motherfucker look good.
He was in shape. You seen the all access?
Yeah, why Terrence try him like that? I feel like that.
I said the same thing.
Derrick, like, what's up? Derrick could go, man.
For real, bro, he was a fighter. Like he probably wasn't a world champ, but he was a fighter. You can't take that out of somebody.
They be trying to, man. I feel bad for whoever tried my trainers. But look, much love to y'all, man. For
Appreciate
real.
you, champ. Thanks for always checking in with us.
Much love, appreciate you.
Love, guys. Keep doing y'all thing. The boxing voice is the greatest, man. For real. The words of Mama Green.
I appreciate you. Tell her we send our love. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Shadaisa Green. It's the champ.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We
That was a great interview, champ. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed that. Especially after talking to Olivia just a few days ago. It was nice to talk to Shadaisa, and now the news dropping today. So
how she look in person? Is she taller than you?
She about my height.
Really? How tall are you? 5'9", 5'10"?
5'10". You feel me? She about my height. She wide. She just not as stocky. Like, Shadaisa's the natural 68-pounder. I believe that, Olivia could probably make 54, truth be told. And I believe she has made 54 in the past.
1 through 2, baby.
Yeah. It's different when you get touched by Shadaisa Green. You would know, right? So
I don't think I got hit in the face, but that's because I was like purposely trying not to get hit in the face. But she hit me to the body like you make me repeat every time we talk Shadaisa. Yes, Danny, she hit me to the body. It hurt. I could have went down, and instead I ran around the ring not to go down. Happy?
No, brother, look, that's the inner superstar in you, a la Keith Thurman,
That's
right?
That's where I got it from. I said, Keith ain't go down. This is what he did. Except I turned my back and ran. I literally ran. Keith still kept it boxing. He used his, quote unquote, used his legs. I literally turned my back like, all right, yo, I'm out. Start running around the fucking ring. Bro, she's an animal, man. That shit was like, honestly, y'all ain't get to see it yet. I keep saying it, and y'all I'm going to hear so many people, at least a dozen people going to call in and be like, yo, Ness, you been saying that double left hook. She finally showed us. Wait till she show y'all that double. It's insane. But yo, Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Remember, while me and Danny on the East, we're going to be switching to 3 o'clock show. I'm about to say 4.
The 3 p.m. Eastern will now be 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
So we're still live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. And we'll be live again for the evening show at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific.
Yep. I got my daughter in town, and just want to give her some time.
Yeah, for sure. Nuts on daddy duty and shit like that. But catch us en la mañana. Ringwalk, Danny, Ness GTO, the Boxing Boys. Go get your tickets on eventbrite.com for the appreciation night and the fight party now.
Yo, like 7 tickets sold this afternoon. Hella people bought tickets. Crazy.
No, I'm telling you, I think that already we're maybe at like 20 of the 60 tickets. So we already at 80 of 120 fight party tickets. You know what I'm saying? That shit going fast. And if you think about it, they've only been on sale for 6 days because the first time they sold out in 2.
Word. Yo, next one. Peace.